My name is Olli-Pekka Makirintala, and I'm going to give a short insight of the things what I see that, and my title is Simulate Your Sprint to find the problems before they fail your sprint. And I will talk about accelerated learning. Couple of words, who am I? My story in software, I started with software coder, and then I started maybe one of the first persons in Finland to develop that quality systems in software, and then make this called licentiate or pre-doctoral thesis around the area. And there I was still talking about waterfall. At the same time, I noticed that world is changing. There is lean, there is this all discussions about the lean, and all Harvard articles and some books, and I really started to think about that the old thinking about waterfall is shit, and I have talked and written shit in my research. So I started to look at the lean, and then I had a business background and many years in Nokia, and being in Nokia headquarters make me think that I really like the terms agile and lean, because they were lacking it, and we see the results. So then I'm a co-founder of the company called AutoGame, and our other co-founder has an artistic background and behavioral science, doctor in behavioral sciences. And her story, two things about from arts. When she moved from art side to the business, training in the business, she heard a lot of talk about creativity and innovation. Then she started to think about what in arts it's embedded. There was a study of artists in Europe, I think, and interview of several hundred artists, that only one person talked about creativity. All the others talk about something else. So it's embedded. Another thing with the process, which we have talked a lot of today, and I second is really this importance of vision. But the process in arts is different than the term process in arts is different than in businesses, because in arts you have a vision, you start to do something, you always look what you are doing, and then you change. In business, we put gospel in and get gospel out, or garbage in and garbage out, doing always the same things in similar manner. Does it work or not? Then we had a lot of experience of trainings and agile and etc. And we started to think about that. What is wrong in our training, or what can we do better, and how can we help teams to go agile in better way? And what typically happens is that we can have a Scrum course or any other agile course, maybe 2 days, maybe more. Then we have a sprint. Then we have after the sprint retrospective, that what went well, where we could improve, and then we have learning. However, many times we don't have stakeholders there. What is our managing director thinking? What is our marketing development or marketing department doing? How about our customers? What will happen to our customers when we are practicing the new way of working? And where are we? Are we in the same place, or have we different locations? And this happens, in fact, it's not only during the transformation, where every time you try to improve your working. What can we do next? Okay, we hire agile coach or somebody to help us, and we get maybe a little bit better results faster, because we can have some experiences already there, so we don't need to learn everything. However, still we have these real-time consequences, real-time happening at the same time, and we have to learn, and learn fast. So, we have challenges. Several sprint rounds, or several weeks are learning rounds, learning weeks. There could be 2 or 4 weeks delays in improvements. Customers may suffer, or they may even not understand what we are doing. There can be panic within account managers, marketing departments, etc. And overall, managing director starts asking questions. So we need to accelerate learning. And how to do it? We need to get, we call it virtual learning loops. In addition to face-to-face trainings, we can always add something else and use virtual tools in order to make this faster. And in many places, in many phases, in many happenings during the sprint or during the period what we are carrying out, executing. So, what do we need? We need, as said, we need tools that accelerate our learning, but what we also need, we need to learn with the real-life challenges. That's how I see it, because these kind of artificial examples, they can open our eyes in normal trainings. However, as a long-term tool, they are not really interested for people. And then we need to make it effective and also fun. So, opportunities to practice without real-life consequences, and simulating the sprint before it fails you. And what we did, we developed, in fact started developing something for Agile. And we developed a gamified environment, which is multiplayer game. And we have now 2 games, Lateral Gallery, we call the first one, and it's the game where we can commonly develop our shared vision. There have been plenty of talk today that vision is one of the important things in our work. And I discussed with many Agile coaches and asked that in how many cases you talk about the vision. No answer. Basically, the thing was that everybody assumes that we have a vision, but nobody checks it. But it's in fact an innovation game. You can have whatever question you like, and you can start creating new ideas in totally different way. And the second one is where you really can start to look your Agile or Scrum process, or even Kanban, but Scrum basically from planning phase to the end of the sprint, and all these, how to use these task boards, how to really pick up the tasks, what can happen during the workday, and what really are the special events we need to practice. Think about, for example, that we will have a really new customer upcoming, or delivery. And the customer, for example, doesn't know anything about Agile. We can discuss it, but we can't really practice it in normal life. In this one, you can even invite the customer if you like to the game, because you can have whoever in the game. But basically, the idea is you can really make a mental exercise that what can happen in the next 2 or 4 weeks, instead of traditional retrospective meetings. And mental exercises are powerful tools, because if we think about why in sports they have mental exercises, the main idea is that your brains don't know if you are imagine the thing you are doing or you are actually doing it. That's why mental exercises are really good, and they can be done also in team level, not only individual level. And so we can practice our sprint and see what happens. And think about if we really know what we are going to do and how we are going to do, we can practice the dialogue, what we need to have in our sprint and in our team, and teamwork. I asked also, another question I asked in the beginning from Agile coaches, and I think it was Jim Copline who answered that when I asked that how companies are trained to have this mindset change, what is needed when you go to Agile and develop your Agile teams. And he answered, he hasn't never seen it. And basically he said that his estimate is that around 5% of the people are natural Scrum Masters. All others, either they learn or they fail. So, if you learn basics, Scrum basics, Agile basics, somewhere in courses, these all kinds of artifacts what are there, then the next question is that how do you develop these all communication, dialogue, all teamwork skills you need there. And then of course you can train your overall organization, and then according to system thinking, which is one of the basic things behind the Lean and Agile, you can get people to play different roles, team member to play Scrum Master role, product owner role, or whatever CEO role, so people start to learn that what is the overall picture, how these things can be seen in different roles, and you learn a lot, and hopefully stop blaming product owner that he hasn't done his job. How it in fact works. In both games, you can invite the team or even outsiders if you like. You can define your real life challenge question. You can import your own data or define data. You can define the roles what you have there. So you can have real task backlog inside the game. And then you are moved to the virtual gallery or virtual office. Gallery is because we have there also art as a mean for catalyzing creative thinking. And you play with the team. Everything is saved on the log. The log, so you can review afterwards that what kind of ideas there really was discussed, or what happened when, for example, Scrum Master ended up to difficult situation. And then learn for the real sprint, that what we need to do in next 4 weeks or whatever period, what we need to learn, how we are discussing with our customers, how we are doing something differently than we did before. So, the main idea, create a vision, shared vision. In fact, one managing director, when they played this game, the first game, said afterwards, I have never understood or imagined how many different interpretations there are regarding our vision. Everybody was of a different mind, and it was very, how can I say, make many things very visible. And then practice beforehand, before the real life challenges. And the benefits, what we have seen, you get immediate results because you can solve real problems, you can accelerate your learning, you can have, in that way, long-term impacts. People learn to do things differently. They learn how to look at things from different viewpoints. They can learn what is the new type of teamwork skills, how to, for example, implement improvisation, theater, innovation principle. Do you know what it is? Does somebody know? The thing is that when somebody in the States throws an idea in, nobody criticizes it. The next person will continue from that idea, and in that way it starts to be interesting story for the audience. So, how to make your teammates shine, not only yourself, but the whole team. And then engage in joy. Gaming is fun. It's different. You can throw out your work roles. You can start to say things, express ideas you never do in the traditional face-to-face meetings. You can enjoy. And you can be in much more creative mood and much better work day anyway. And save time and money because you can be fast. If you are distributed, you can play it wherever you are. You can invite a customer from a different continent, so you don't need to get people traveling or whatever is needed. That's